everybody, it's Lilgreenkitty. Okay, maybe I can get through this recording. Alright, I wanted to show you this mint plant quickly and why you should try to keep them in pots, even like big pots, or you should at least prune them and keep a close eye on it. I'm sorry, I got to point with my bad hand here. Okay, so if we look at the top, we can see that there are some leaves that are not doing very well. Now what you want, this should have nice, beautiful, full dark green leaves. But there we go, there's purple underneath the leaves. Okay, so that's what you want to see. That's a good, nice, healthy vine right there, or whatever, branch. It's got nice dark green leaves and it's got purple underneath. Okay, beautiful. You can tell this is getting a lot of nutrients from the plant because it has such vibrant colors. Now if you look at the bottom of some of these ones, now these are older leaves, and I'm not sure how it's coming across on the camera, but this coloring is not as vibrant. So you can tell the plant is not giving as much nutrients to these leaves. This plant I got a few months ago now, and I got it in a much smaller container and planted it in this. Now, what it's trying to do is it's trying to grow out of this thing, and it's trying to take over the entire world. Hooray for world domination. Okay, so you want to either let it spread its minions or you want to keep it at bay. And I'm going to try to get a close-up down here. You can see what it's doing with its roots there. It looks like the roots of the plant are like coming out, but what it's actually doing is it's reproducing. How a mint reproduces is it has these shoots that come off. Let's see if I can pull one out without it damaging too much. No, it's down in there. Okay, so it has these shoots that come off and they will go down into the dirt. They get their own roots and then they create something like this. Okay, this is a younger one. You can see it does not have as many leaves. And if we look down in here, we can see it looks like it's connected to the plant, but that's because it grew to such an old age inside here and now the roots are all entangled. Let's see if I can find a younger one. Okay, I'll go ahead and pull this one out because this thing has a lot of them. Going. Come on, little baby root. Oh my goodness, it's down in there. You can see how this thing is. Yep, okay, so there is the end. So this was down in there because it's trying to find enough room to wiggle down and then go up through the dirt and get its own roots and its own leaves. Alright, I'm going to stick that back down in there so it doesn't dry out. And this is, from my understanding, this is similar to aloe vera, where aloe vera reproduces by giving you little baby shoots off of it, and then you need to wait until the baby roots are fully mature, where they have their own little root system, and then you can take them and transplant them. Now, I've already done that with some baby mints. I will show you in the yard. Look at that root trying to come out. I mean, I just took multiple little babies off of this thing not that long ago. This thing grows like crazy. This is why people say, like, either don't plant it in your yard and keep it in a container and keep it small, or keep taking the babies out and putting them in containers, or if you're going to plant it in your yard, then you need to make sure you keep it at bay, because it will take over. It proliferates a whole lot. So you look down here, you might not see it, but if we zoom in, here it is, right here. And there's the little baby mint I planted out here. Now the reason why I was okay with planting mint out here, even though it takes over, is because we have a fairly bare yard. We live in Florida, and so we don't have a whole lot of grass, which I'm actually okay with, but we have a lot of like this kind of grass, which is just a root, and it has like no purpose. Grass doesn't really have a purpose. There are plenty of other wonderful weeds that grow in the yard, but they're a little bit sparser in the front yard, so I wanted to plant something that will smell nice and have a little bit of purpose. So there's the little baby, and I'm not gonna, I planted this out here a couple weeks ago. When I planted it, it was smaller and it had just a little root system on it. I will take a video of me transplanting some of the other babies of the adult later on so you can see. But see, it's doing fine in Florida, sandy, dirty yard. You can see this is the kind of dirt we have in our yard. You know, it's just like sand. It's doing great.